James Tedesco was awarded the Artie Legacy Medal. I don't think anyone can disagree with that. He was our KFC FLG MVP as well. James Tedesco, 250 metres, 5 tackle breaks, 4 offloads, line breaks, try assists, leading the Roosters through what has been, yes, a fluctuating season, but Teddy has been everything and more for the Tricolours so far this year.
Yeah, well, Arthur Beetson is a special part of rugby league history. When you put these two clubs together, the Redcliffe Dolphins, Arthur Beetson's fingerprints are all over that club. You talk about the Roosters, 74, 75. So it's a big deal to be named the Arthur Beetson medalist. And James Tedesco, well, he had some challenges at different stages, but I tell you what, he's fought back to 2019, I think it was the year they won the Dally M. His ability to do the hard yakka in the backfield, like 250 metres, but then his ability to do finesse with 2 line breaks, 2 try assists. When he puts it all together, you just got to admire the way that he goes about it. And he's a class act. He's been doing it for a long period of time. And, geez, he delivered tonight again.
Yeah, the commentary box here gives us a good view of the game, and I try to look and see where he gets his rest, because it seems like he's in everything with the Roosters. When they have the ball, he's doing at least one carry, a set. And then in defence, he's just everywhere, organises his defensive line, and with the ball ends up in the corner, well, he's there. So he must be very fit, and great game again tonight from today's fullbacks are so fit, aren't they, Shaun? You wouldn't want to be a fullback in today's game. You've just got to be so fit.
It's just trying to figure it out. It just doesn't make sense. Watching him out there, like Kevy said, we got an awesome angle from up here, and he's like that. When you're under 9s, he's your best player, you just give him the ball. I think at one point he played the ball and actually got back behind the ruck to receive the ball again. He just wanted it, right?
Yeah.
It's like he
Maybe
was in
there's
that
two out there.
He's in that kind of mood tonight that, you give the ball to him, and again, the effort area is off the ball. Like, you can tell he values both sides of the footy just as much as one another, and that is certainly looking like it's contagious at the moment for him.
Our VB hardest working player from this game, Victor Radley, a double and just in a bit of a mood, which we love to see, which he hasn't taken it too far, which he can be guilty of from time to time. But when Victor's like this, it's perfection. Yeah,
I thought Cooper made a great point with Sandon being ruled out for the game and the role Victor took on. And any halfback can appreciate a ball-playing 13 that can mix the game up between I'm the aggressor, I am the alpha out here, and then also the subtleties around, okay, I'm going to buy my half more time and execute a ball-playing role. And Victor's game tonight, his ability to get the ball to space when it mattered is as good as I've seen from a 13 in the modern day game. Like, he's as aggressive as they come. He's walking around, one eye's closed. He's been into in the thick of it already. But you watch his class, like some of that passing and vision to get the ball into the space. Like, that's what halfbacks do. That's what 5'8" do. That's what key players do. So his game tonight was, as good as I've seen.
Trent Robinson's moved him around this year from an edge to the middle. I think he's even started him off the bench once or twice. But a performance like tonight is a reminder to Trent Robinson that I think 13 is his best position. His physical presence in the middle defensively. He plays long minutes, and then when you want to move the football, he's got a footy IQ of a halfback. So I think when he puts it together, Trent Robinson might sit around and have a look and think, you know what, I can't move Victor Radley around too much longer. But when he puts it together, he's very good in the middle of the field.
Speaking of footy IQ, with all the halves experience sitting on the panel, we've got like the Mensa of NRL halves sitting here.
We've got the last 60 years covered too.
What about Hugo Savala tonight? And losing Sandon Smith, which we've already covered off, but Hugo, where's he at in his development, and what do you like when you see him on a night like this?
Well, there's a couple of things that you like as a young kid playing halfback. Is that you like the temperament, not to be overawed by the occasion. And the other part too is that he sticks to his strengths. He doesn't really play outside of a square or try and do a flick pass and things like that. He's nice and direct, straight squareness. This here, Shaun, it takes a few years to understand the nuance it does to set up space for Tedesco, but there was little parts of his game that says this kid is a smart young halfback.
Yeah, there's subtleties in ball playing, in halfback play, that you do learn through time. And watching Hugo tonight, I actually had to ask Cooper a little bit more about him, because I was actually taken back by some of those subtleties and how they came out. Like, even fraction of just sitting on an inside shoulder just to pause the defence for a split second, it allows Tedesco a little bit more time, And it happened 2 or 3 times throughout the game where you looked at the movement that he was putting out there and you're going, this guy looks like a seasoned And then you got Isaiah Katoa on the other side, and you're going, what's going on with our halves? Like,
How brilliant.
Yeah, they're so good.
Yeah.
You know, and it makes me, like, it generally makes me smile being able to watch it from up here and just like applaud it and appreciate that, because we can sit here and be critical. Sevens often get, you know, a lot of the pressure and a lot of, I guess, the criticism falls on their shoulders. But when we see good halfback play, I think we should support that and we should applaud it. And tonight we saw 2 good halves go at it.
Especially when they're so green in their career, and great to see them just step into what is a big occasion here at Magic Round and just own the moment. Well, let's go back to Jake Duke.
Thank you, Vonnie. With this man, James Tedesco, wearing the Artie Legacy Medal. What does that mean to win that?
Yeah, it's a huge honour. Obviously, Artie played a huge role at our club over the years and had a huge impact on the Dolphins as well. So to receive this medal tonight is very special.
How did you pull off this game, this win, especially losing Sandon Smith 10 minutes into the contest?
Yeah, well, I guess the versatility of having Connor in our team, was able to go to the halves, then we had Zach go to 9. So that's the impact of Connor. He can sort of cover any position. Obviously disappointing for Sandon, but I thought our forwards were outstanding. It really laid the platform through the middle. And you know, against the Dolphins, it's hard because they've got lots of attacking players who can you threaten the line at a lot of times. So a bit disappointing how they came back in the game in the end, but we'll take the 2 points into the bye for sure.
You mentioned your forwards in the middle. Victor Radley, a double. How important was he gluing that together with Sandon going off? Yeah,
having Victor consistently in the middle was awesome for us. Obviously, we've got our power forwards with Fahu and spinning these boys laying the line, but Victor's vision and his footy smarts really helps us helps our spine out well. So yeah, he was awesome for us tonight.
And the progression of your outside backs, Mark Nwanganitawase, Rob Toyer, great games tonight. How much have they come along?
Yeah, they're awesome. Bobby's going to be special. He's only just getting his career started, but he's getting more confident, more comfortable as the weeks go on. And Marky's just a footy player. He's pretty special to play with. He comes up with a lot of great stuff, and stuff just happens around him. So those two building a combination on the edge has been really good.
I know your focus has been on helping the Roosters improve the start to the season, but you've been playing such good football, people are going to start talking about State of Origin. Have you thought about it?
Not really, to be honest. I feel like I've been on the other end of it, where I've been the incumbent, and there's talk about other fullbacks and form and whatnot. And for myself, I just tried to narrow my focus on playing good footy for the Roosters. I don't think they'll make too many changes there, which has just freed me up mentally, just going out and playing footy and trying to lead by example. And I feel like, I've been playing some really good footy.
All right, Teddy, thanks for your time. Congratulations.
Thanks, Jake. Cheers.
James Tedesco, certainly we know what to expect from James. He has won and done absolutely everything in rugby league and continues to reset his own very high standards. And of course, the question of Origin, just when we thought last year was maybe the last hurrah for Teddy in the Origin arena, Kev, we are only a couple of weeks away from selection. He has to be under consideration.
Oh, you would think so. My big concern, though, Von, is with Queensland.
Yes,
No,
Of course it is.
No, look, obviously he's been a great player. He's destroyed teams that I've coached for Queensland. So he's a great option for New South Wales. I probably think they'll go with Edwards at the moment, but if something does happen, Tedesco, what a man to call in into the scene. Laurie Daly has got some great options in the number 1 jumper, but he's doing everything he can, surely, to be selected. So you could not ask anything more from him. The way he's led that club in the opening 9 weeks, coaches can coach and do good things, you know, around training and set up a good week, but it's what happens out here that matters most, and he's been the most outstanding player for the Roosters in the opening 9 weeks, so he can't do any more, in my eyes, for the club or for that jersey or for New South Wales if he gets selected this year. It's been a great performance from him.
Yeah, to Kevy's point about leadership, some leaders yell and rant, some leaders tell people what to do. And Teddy's developed as a leader, but he's always been action-based. It's in a big game, Friday night, Magic Round, it's follow me type. And he gets the ball in the yardage, tackle 1. He's popped up on tackle 3 with a little bit of a support play, and then he's finished off a try assist on tackle 5. That's the type of leadership that Tedesco inspires in someone like Billy Smith or Hugo Savala to say, you know, you can sit there and talk, but ultimately, to Kevy's point, it's about the performance, and we're not sitting around and wait for the Dolphins to come to us. We're going to go to them, and look, he deserved that medal. He was the best player on the field, and a distant second was someone else.